Up to the Minute Cool with DMTO on Sirius 137 and CBC Radio 1.
If Hollywood has one word of advice for all of you up-and-comers, it's that success is no substitute for the love of your friends and family. But our man Sean Springer thinks a little differently. Take it away, Sean.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies and cuts through and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit.
That was actor Michael Douglas as Gordon Gekko, villain of Wall Street. In this film by Oliver Stone, Gekko takes under his wing and turns into a millionaire, an ambitious stockbroker named Bud Fox. And yet, as with so many Hollywood films, the villain comes off here as nothing more than a corrupt brainwasher of American youth.
Your company, ladies and gentlemen, is under siege from Gordon Gekko. I strongly recommend you to see through Mr. Gekko's...
Similarly, in last summer's The Devil Wears Prada, Anne Hathaway falls under the menacing spell of Meryl Streep, going from a wholesome girl next door to a selfish Coco Chanel fashion queen.
You chose to get ahead. You want this life? Those choices are necessary. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants to be us.
Playing Streep's dutiful assistant, Hathaway's character is accused of losing sight of what really matters in life.
You used to say this was just a job. You used to make fun of the runway girls. What happened? Now you've become one of them. That's okay. That's fine. Just own up to it. And then we can stop pretending like we have anything in common anymore.
Friends and family are all well and good. But equally essential to a well-balanced life is a sense of independence and self-sufficiency. This is the important lesson imparted by none other than Gordon Gekko.
You and I are the same, Darian. We are smart enough not to buy into the oldest myth running, love. Fiction created by people to keep them from jumping out of windows.
Call me a cynic, but Gekko's got a point. Sometimes a person's got to realize that in our cutthroat free market economy, the only person you can truly count on is yourself.
Because only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
David Mamet's Glengarry Glen Ross is perhaps the only film in recent memory to deliver the harsh truth. In his motivational speech to a group of struggling salesmen, Alec Baldwin shines a light on the horror of modern life.
Good father, go home and play with your kids. You want to work here? Close. You think this is abuse? You can't take this. How can you take the abuse you get on a sit? You don't like it? Leave.
Of course, Hollywood is in the business of overdosing its audience on fantasy, not reality, and so it usually vilifies anyone who utters such thoughts.
You know, sometimes I miss you, Gordon. You're really twisted.
In The Player, Tim Robbins plays a Hollywood exec who knows exactly what the audience wants.
Suspense, laughter, violence, nudity, sex, happy endings. Mainly happy endings.
At the end of a hard day, you feel entitled to a healthy escape. But those mornings when you find yourself struggling to throw the covers off, the doctor calls for a swift kick in the pants from Gordon Gekko. Hollywood's villains aren't perfect, but their message is one worth hearing. 'Cause in this life, you gotta look out for number one.
Not, you're gonna be shining my shoes. And you know what you'll be saying? Bunch of losers sitting around in the bar. Oh yeah, I used to be a salesman. It's a tough racket.
For DMTO, I'm Sean Springer.
Thanks, Sean. Who's a mercenary? And that, my friend Alinos, is it for today's Cutthroat DNTO. If you have any comments, questions, or stories to share, send them our way. Email dnto@cbc.ca. DNTO is brought to you by the following success stories: Sarah Tate, Josh Schmidt, Doug Holmes, and Claire Lawler. Iris Uday is our executive producer, success guru, and top seller. She's taking home a set of steak knives this week. I'm Sukyin. Success is my middle name. Lee. Have a great week.
Up to the Minute Cool with DMTO on Sirius 137